all parents. Kids will love to laugh and learn with all new Alpha Blocks and Wonder Blocks on BBC iPlayer. Support their reading with the Alpha Blocks.
Big!
And get them problem solving with the Wonder Blocks.
What can you do to get ready for the rain?
All in an ad-free, safe space. Learning's always fun for your little ones with brand new Alpha Blocks and Wonder Blocks. Watch now on BBC iPlayer.
Every laugh makes a difference, and those giggles have done some serious good for the last 40 years and counting.
Welcome to our Saturday morning on BBC One. Matthew with you live, cooking with fire on a whole new level in Rick Stein's Cornwall at 11:30. But first, hello Sunshine, hello Matt.
9:30 with Ravinda Bogan, Nadia Hussain and Ben Miller. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye!
Oh dear. Callum isn't watching reality TV.
Start your engine.
He's getting a big sequined hangover cure. Lovely. Garlic mayo. Maz isn't watching sci-fi. She's escaping Sunday doom.
Shall be an outpost of the satanic.
And Dad isn't desperately searching for a kids show. He's calling in the backseat negotiator. Whoever you are, wherever you stream, BBC iPlayer.
On Football Focus today, Frank Lampard on aiming sky high with the Sky Blues. Levi Colwill goes back to his roots, plus Champions League goals and Focus at 50, nostalgia with Mario Balotelli. Leon Osman and Nada Manua will be with me in the studio. See you in half an hour on BBC One.
Sort your life out this afternoon, that's not an order, merely a viewing suggestion. Stacey Solomon on the job at 1:15. Right now, this hits the spot perfectly. Copenhagen, where it is embraced. Listen now.
One, two, three. It's one of the biggest privileges to help people the way we do.
I have to believe that things are going to get better.
Life is fragile. Things can go wrong very quickly.
If something unexpected or untoward happens, everyone's looking to you to fix it.
Surgeons at the Edge of Life continues Wednesday at 9 on BBC Two and iPlayer.
Six Nations Rugby on a knife edge. We're live at Murrayfield this afternoon from 4. But now it's our midday kick-off with Football Focus.
The European Indoor 60 metres Championship.
Jackson got away very well indeed. Kilty gets a pretty good start. Livingston got a brilliant start. Christie storming through. Jason Garner through the middle. Here comes Kilty coming through. Kilty wins it. It's going to be gold for Britain. McFarlane says number one and the crowd are roaring. Livingston got it. And Christie takes the goal. Jason Garner is the European champion. They love that performance.
Quarterfinals has been an uphill battle for our contenders. How much fun was that? Any more and I will exclude you from the game. Do you understand?
Too strong to be wrong, too fast to be last.
Gladiators continues tonight at 7 on BBC One and iPlayer.
This is the Americas. Wild and the wonderful. It is shocking. And it's beautiful. There's magic to be found. It's Earth's great supercontinent. Well, that seems promising.
The Americas. Press red for all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
Welcome to our first ever series of Chess Masters.
12 players are about to compete.
Oh my god, I'm so stressed.
In the ultimate chess competition.
I'm expecting fireworks. Give up! Never.
You become one with the board.
The cheese is going to land.
Chess Masters The Endgame starts Monday at 8 on BBC Two and iPlayer.
A Michael Caine double bill on the way in 35 minutes. First, we're spicing up our Saturday with Nadia here on BBC Two.
You went to town. And my thrifty yet extravagant shortbread wedges. I don't know if you will ever eat normal shortbread again.
Well, I don't know about you, but that's just made me even more hungry. Luckily, we've roped in the top chefs from across the UK so you can fill your boots on iPlayer, watch Great British Menu now. On the way, a Michael Caine double bill, kicking off with the Ipcris file next.
Glam up your giggles this Red Nose Day with Red Noses and other goodies from Amazon and T-shirts and homeware from TK Maxx and HomeSense. Gorgeous.
This is the Americas. Wild and the wonderful. It is shocking. And it's beautiful. There's magic to be found. It's Earth's great supercontinent. Well, that seems promising.
The Americas. Press red for all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
Discover unique stories.
The arts tell us the contentious story of us.
History is lit up by young people who act on instinct, including a young man called Nelson Mandela.
Once everyday objects, these treasures are bringing the past to life.
Only on the BBC. Watch on iPlayer, listen on Sounds.
1, 2, 3. It's one of the biggest privileges to help people the way we do.
I have to believe that things are going to get better.
Life is fragile. Things can go wrong very quickly.
If something unexpected or untoward happens, everyone's looking to you to fix it.
Surgeons at the Edge of Life continues Wednesday at 9 on BBC Two and iPlayer.
I'm going to get us off that camp, whatever way I can. This is our year. We're going to make this country our home. Got myself a new job.
He's my boy. He belongs to me.
If you want to survive in this country, you've got to be ruthless.
I have opportunities here that I just wouldn't have back home. The world is changing.
Call it an adventure.
When you have something special, you make the most of it while it's in your life.
The new series of £10 Poms starts tomorrow at 8 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Harry Palmer's on the case this afternoon with Funeral in Berlin at 10 to 3. Now 60 years since its release and still just as thrilling.
Good afternoon, welcome to Final Score. Looking forward to another packed Saturday afternoon.
Young it is. What a way to score your 50th Premier League goal! Asprey sends the ball in towards Park. Saka bent it in really well. It's in again. Aim towards Mings.
Oh, what a start! In came Leon Bailey.
Six Nations rugby continues across the BBC. It is on the line for Ireland when they meet France from 2 this afternoon on Sounds. Points to prove at Murrayfield with Scotland v Wales from 4, and that's here on BBC One.
Has been an uphill battle for our contenders. How much fun was that? Any more and I will exclude you from the game. Do you understand?
Too strong to be wrong, too fast to be last.
Gladiators continues tonight at 7 on BBC One and iPlayer.
Now, Saturday's lunchtime news with Rajini Vajanathan.
Good afternoon.
They've had about 40 minutes at the City Ground, one of 6 matches today, including top against bottom at Anfield, where Liverpool meet Southampton. After a shock win over Rangers, Championship side Queen's Park are attempting to reach the semi-finals of the Scottish Cup, but they are trailing Aberdeen 2-0 at Pittodrie after goals by Kevin Nisbet and Ode Dabba, approaching half-time in that game too. Former winner Neil Robertson has boosted his chances of appearing at this year's World Snooker Championship by reaching the final of the World Grand Prix in Hong Kong. The 2010 Crucible champion was knocked out during qualifying last year and needs to be in the world's top 16 for an automatic spot at next month's tournament. He beat Sean Murphy 6 frames to 5 this morning to increase the likelihood he'll improve from his current ranking of 19. Lauren Price said she wants to become the undisputed welterweight world champion after unifying 3 of the division's 4 titles at the Royal Albert Hall. The Welsh fighter easily outpointed fellow Brit Natasha Jonas to add her opponent's WBC and IBF belts to her own WBA title. It was just the Olympic gold medalist's 9th pro fight, and she could now go on to face the winner of WBO champion Michaela Mayer and Sandy Ryan, who meet later this month. Much more on our website, of course. That's where you can follow the live sport, but that's it for now. Regina.
Thanks very much, Hugh. Well, that's all for the moment. You can join me on the BBC News channel throughout the afternoon. The next news here on BBC One is at 25 to 4. Bye for now.
Good afternoon to you. Well, the first week of March has felt so spring-like for many of us, with lots of sunshine and above average temperatures. And that theme is continuing into the weekend for the vast majority of us. Lots of dry and sunny weather. Now, low pressure towards the southwest, certainly across Iberia and France, is throwing up a bit of cloud and stronger winds with this weather front, and we have this weather front lying across the north of Scotland. That'll bring thicker cloud and outbreaks of rain here, but most of the country will be dry through today and into this evening and overnight. The odd mist and fog patch further east, some low cloud for eastern Scotland, and it will be quite chilly northern and eastern areas, low single digits, but up to 7 or 8 in the southwest, where we have more of a breeze. So part 2 of the weekend is looking pretty good again. A chilly start again, like we've seen the last few mornings. The odd mist and fog patch which will clear. It stays quite grey for eastern Scotland. This weather front will bring grey and damp weather to the northern West Isles. Maybe a bit more cloud for the southwest of England, the Channel Islands, but the vast majority fine and sunny. And again, temperatures well above average, mid to high teens for most. Chillier along North Sea coast, the onshore breeze. But then we start to see changes to our weather into next week. Colder air begins to move around this area of high pressure, initially into northern parts of the country on Monday, and then it'll win out, spread southwards from Tuesday onwards. So the feel of the weather will change into next week, unfortunately. Now for Monday, England and Wales, a bit more cloud around generally. We have this weather front lying across northern England, Northern Ireland. It's the dividing line between the colder air across the north, the milder air to the south. Could even see a few wintry showers across Scotland, where temperatures will be in single digits, but double figures again for England and Wales. But that's the last of it, because as we head through Tuesday, Wednesday, the colder air wins out, as you can see. Further wintry showers across the hills in the north of the country. And you can see on the air mass chart, we're all into that colder air, particularly for Thursday and Friday. So the feel of the weather changes through next week. It'll turn chillier. There will be quite a lot of dry weather around, but watch out for some cold and frosty nights. Take care.
Glam up your giggles this Red Nose Day with Red Noses and other goodies from Amazon and T-shirts and homeware from TK Maxx and HomeSense. Gorgeous.
Do you want to open a nightclub? My club is going to be the best in London.
Vice will not be tolerated.
Soho is my land. We are going to make this club work.
Dope Girls. Press red for all episodes on BBC iPlayer.
Family film time with Shaun the Sheep and Farmageddon in an hour. Before that, as the weather brightens up, time to ring the changes.
You are. Sort your life out record break.